Hello, everybody. This is Alex Shevchenko here. And as always at this time, I welcome you on this Friday Alpha Leaks sessions with Aurora. This is a weekly stream that we are performing here on YouTube, X, and also in our Discord. And during this stream, we are sharing with you the updates from the Aurora ecosystem and the different things that have been happening around the project. And because this is a live stream, you're able to ask your questions directly in the comments. And while you're down there in this comment section, you also can like and subscribe. Thanks everyone for joining. I see that there is already a number of people who are here. So without further ado, we're going to transition into the news. However, I need to say that because I'm traveling and I'm actually in Denver already, preparing for the East Denver conference, I don't have the two monitor setup. So I'm going to answer all of your questions in the end. As we were telling you during the last Alpha League sessions, this week happened the brainstorming for the AI agent hackathon. It was happening together with Slava from our team and somebody. I forgot the person's name, but he was from the Dev Hub team, and there was a pretty nice live stream during which was a very lively conversation happening in between different people who have been participating, and I congratulate the winner who was proposing creating an AI agent and the virtual chain with that is intertwined with the casino ideas. If you would like to, if you are participating in the 1 trillion agent hackathon, and particularly in the Aurora bounty there, you can, and unfortunately, if you don't have enough creativity, if you're struggling with finding the right and interesting idea, you can listen to the stream, and maybe some of the ideas that were discussed there can sparkle your imagination, and maybe based on this, you would be able to come up with some additional things. Besides that, during the previous week was a very nice conversation with WAGMI Hub, our big partners, about the AI-powered blockchains and how things are working for AI in one it interacts with the blockchain. So for everybody who are interested in these two groundbreaking technologies, really recommend to go and listen to this stream. Moving on, this week we've posted a long read about DeFi. I don't know how people are calling it or pronouncing it, but DeFi, yeah, more than an unpronounceable name. This is a long read about how AI can interact with the financial products on chain, and how specifically AI agents are able to interact with all of these things. Though it is a long read, it is not insanely long. However, it is packed with content here, so I really recommend you to take a look at this, especially because it is connected with Strawberry AI, who is focused on DeFi AI, and also with some additional news that you're going to see um, this week a little bit later. Strawberry AI integrated a forwarder solution into their chain. I'm reminding everyone, forwarder is one of the pieces of the infrastructure that is available for all Aurora's virtual chains. What it allows you to do is to create a near site address to which you are able to send assets, and this address is actually a smart contract that is going to forward all of the funds that are received directly inside of your personal account on any of the virtual chains. And this is a very technical description. However, the use case for this is very simple and straightforward. There are quite a lot of centralized exchanges, for example, who are integrated near native stable coins and other tokens. Oh, uh, it happens that in Denver, morning appeared. Sorry for that. So, these centralized exchanges have the stable coins, and it means that you're able to go, for example, to Binance and click on withdraw USDT, and as a withdrawal chain, you can choose near. So now, if the withdrawal address that you're going to provide there would be your forwarder address, it would mean that centralized exchange is going to withdraw your funds directly into your account on the virtual chain. Forwarder has been working already for more than half a year with Aurora mainnet, and now the more virtual chains are marching forward, the more pieces of the infrastructure that are available for the Aurora mainnet become available for everybody. And integration of forwarder with the Strawberry, with the Berry chain, right, is one of these things. So super happy to see this. As you can see here in this screenshot, this is available right from the Aurora Cloud console, and this is a preview of this widget. And this is how you are, forwarding things directly into the Berry chain. So super cool. This is actually a not only the forwarder part, but this is actually a universal widget, and you are able to. Together with this widget, you're actually it wraps also near intents and also the Rainbow Bridge all together in one place. So this is a very good and straightforward thing. So looking good. If you're interested in launching your own chains for free with all of this infrastructure available for you, you're able to do it at Aurora Cloud.dev. There are lots of information that is available there. Moving on to a big announcement from Near Protocol. They have been launching Near Shade agents. And the person who is looking at this post probably is going to be puzzled. I'm going to read this aloud. Introducing Shade agents, multi-chain AI-powered smart contracts that are fully verified on-chain and designed to eliminate single points of failure. If I would be reading this and I didn't know who Near Protocol is, I would probably just skip it because this is just a bunch of buzzwords that are all together in one sentence. I don't know how you can communicate like that, but I know that Near Protocol is not doing this in vain. It means that there is something into it. So I was actually going and reading through the post, and you know what? It actually makes sense. So what the shade agents are, these are a tuple, right? There are these two pieces. One part is the agent code that actually able to connect with APIs, connect with some specific LLMs, and work and have some logic on top of this. And this agent code is working inside of the trusted execution environment, which makes it verifiable, and it makes that it gives an opportunity for the agent to actually verify, to authorize the actions. So this is only one part, while the second part of it is a smart contract that is working on the near blockchain. And using the smart contract becomes a custody place for assets. It is able to utilize chain signatures and near intents for trading, and it can interact with other protocols that are available there. And the way how these two pieces are connected with each other is that trusted execution environment, inside of it, there are keys that are able to authorize the actions of this particular trusted code, trusted enclave, inside of the smart contract, while the smart contract itself, it records the authorization key from this trusted execution environment. And the reason why Near was talking about a single point of failure is because these trusted execution environments, they are able to be duplicated. So because of the way how it works, you're able to create a copy of this enclave while and run it on your own machine, while this enclave is going to work with the same smart contract on the Near blockchain. So this is a pretty clever solution. This is I think that's the proper way how to do the fully autonomous and trustless AI agents. And I guess that starting from now, I'm going to call them shade agents. So congrats to your protocol for this. Another thing that happened is the deployment of Near OmniBridge. We have been waiting for this for a very long time already. I think we have been mentioning this initiative. And the initiative is pretty straightforward: to create one bridge to rule them all. No, to create a bridge that is going to connect Near to many different blockchains, however, not losing on the permissionless setup for this bridge. This is possible because of because of wide set of technologies that includes chain signatures, together with additional light clients of this protocol available on Near side, or additional decentralization message passing protocols. So that's a great achievement. This is OmniBridge is going to become a piece of a standardized infrastructure for anyone who is working with Near protocol. OmniBridge is going to be the default mechanism for deposits and withdrawals inside of the Intents protocol, and many different other implementations. There are already suggestions how these things can be improved in the next version 1.1. So great development. Congratulations to the OmniBridge team. And another thing that the Near protocol, and specifically Near 1, is working on is a very interesting development that is going to bring the block time of Near protocol down from 1 second, or actually 1.1 or 1.2 seconds that are at the moment. This is a mean speed of the Near blocks into 400 milliseconds or something like that, without losing the full synchronization across the world, right? So we are not talking about blocks that are produced by a single node, as it is happening with L2s, right? We're talking about a fully decentralized protocol with validators on all of the continents, right? Except for probably Antarctica. And so this is happening 400 milliseconds per block. And I remind everyone that the finality for Near protocol is achieved once there is like on the second block, once there is a block on top of the nearest block. So What it means is that the finality on Near protocol is going to be around 1 second with this update. And actually, this update is probably going to be landing on Near protocol in the next release, as Bowen shared with me. So maybe somewhere in March or April, this is when we should expect this. So pretty good. I hope that indeed this is going to land, and we are going to see new, faster Near protocol, where blocks are just executed much faster than they are executed right now. Super cool. Congrats. Congrats to everybody. Another important topic is that there is a new initiative around Near protocol governance, which is called House of Stake. We have been mentioning this initiative uh, several times on the Friday Alpha League sessions, and at the moment there is an open call for delegates for participating in the House of Stake. And I'm happy to inform you that Aurora Labs, the development entity behind the Aurora blockchain, we are putting out our delegate proposal for this. So if you are interested, or if you are willing to participate in the House of Stake governance, please head to gov.near.org and find all of the information about the governance process. And you can also support our delegate proposal if you would wish to. Now, the activities. What can you do in the following weeks? Well, first of all, I remind everybody that we do have the Beta Testers Club. And in order to join this club, you're able to go to our Discord and join our Discord, and also sign up for the club using these forms. We do have several things to be tested just before East Denver. So if you are of the nature of a beta tester or an alpha tester, and you are willing to get the access to all of the new features as soon as possible, please go there and help us to find bugs and also get some money for it. So good things, reminding everyone that this is possible. Just check out Beta Testers Club Aurora. And the reason why we want to have this is obviously the next week is the big week for the whole crypto and the US crypto, probably, right? Because next week is the biggest conference inside of the United States for crypto. It's happening at approximately this time always in the state of Colorado, or in the city of Denver, and it is called East Denver. So we do have tons of different updates. My calendar is full of talks, panels, meetings. You will be able to see much more than only myself from the Aurora side. We do have like 5 people joining only from Aurora Labs, and tons of people who know what Aurora is from Near and from the wider ecosystem. So please, let's meet on East Denver. You would be able to find all of the information about different talks and different panels, different events where we are gonna be, including the ones that are sponsored by us. In this thread about East Denver, again, I'm not going to go through all of these events, but there are a bunch of places where you will be able to see us next week and even this week if you wish to. So that's it with the with the updates. Let me quickly check on the comments. Okay, GM, everyone. Hello, non-life taker. That's a nice nickname. My question is, how did DeFi became popular, and when will its mass implementation begin, in your opinion? From my point of view, at the moment, AI agents are fully capable using the trusted execution environments, using this kind of approach how to build fully autonomous agents that Near is proposing, the shade agents. I think this is a proper approach, and already right now, agents are able to access financial instruments, right? Obviously, it would take some time to mature, but within the 5-year time frame, I'm pretty sure that we are going to forget about using banks and all of the stuff. Instead of this, it's our AI agents, our AI helpers, who are going to take care of all of these things. I think it's going to be very, very quick. Oh, Marco, thank you very much. Jose from Hackbox. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Okay, GM, Ilya, GM. Sourberry, welcome back. I'm not sure. Have you been lately on our streams? I'm not sure, but thanks for jumping today. Hey, Alex, what do you think about Bitcoin L2s? It is an interesting development, or would the cross-chain approach make more sense than building everything as Bitcoin L2s? That's an interesting question, right? From the standpoint of the narrative, Bitcoin L2s, I think they are kind of already past their peaks. So there were lots of attention to Bitcoin L2, the same way how there was lots of attention to Ethereum L2s. But from my point of view, Ethereum L2s are kind of probably one of the most notable losers of the previous year. So the narrative is shifting towards meme coins, some other stuff. And Bitcoin L2s are kind of a little bit secondary to the Ethereum L2s, right? So there is like an alternative opinion then that like everything, all of the innovation would eventually be converged into the Bitcoin blockchain. So we're like, all of these are smaller things, and then inside of Bitcoin blockchain, everything is going to converge. So I think that this is going to be extremely hard. Yeah. So I'm looking at Bitcoin L2s as a feature rather than a standalone big fundamental core piece of the project. So if, for example, Monad would be doing their own community work, these vibes, whatever, all of this stuff, but they are going to be an L2 to Bitcoin, nothing would change. And the core piece of their stuff is the community building, and hopefully together with the proper solution, they are starting to open source things, at least the documentation. So I'm super curious to see what they implemented there. But if we're talking about things happening up until this point in time, it's mostly about other stuff rather than the tech stack, right? So that's what I think about L2s, Bitcoin L2s. This is a feature rather than a core product. What do you think about Tone? For me, Tone became a red flag 6 months ago, but now everything has become more worse for them. What is very interesting to know. So Tone blockchain, from my point of view, is a very experimental blockchain. They are doing lots of interesting innovations, including, for example, the modular accounts. However, some other things are pretty questionable / leading to a very hard experience for the developers, including the limits on the storage size and some other things. I absolutely despise, I hate their stance on the distribution. I absolutely hate that Telegram banned the usage of the for the applications, for the mini apps that they have, the usage of any blockchains except for Ton. And I'm telling to all of the crypto community, let's find another place where we can live. This is not sustainable. This is a power play. This is a power grab. I'm absolutely against it. But this is not directly connected with Ton blockchain. And so, yeah, let's see how things are going to go there. Yeah, as for me, it is a little bit too complicated, but from the blockchain standpoint. However, it's better for everybody to keep their eyes open and open to innovations that are happening there. And there are some interesting things that are happening on the blockchain, on the protocol level on top. 9 bridges for the mortal man. Yeah, Ilya, this is about OmniBridge, right? Ilya Lapuhin, another Ilya. Do you have any plans to expand Aurora DeFi on chain? Maybe any integrations with intents? We have only Uniswap v2 fork and Lantern Compound, and it's a bit sad. Oh yeah, absolutely. So intents are already available. I think that actually this is an open spot. Ilya, if you would like to build a solution that is going to work inside of the Aurora mainnet with near intents, absolutely open to this, and we would be able to support you on this stuff. Okay. Non-life taker for beta testing. Do you need to have dev knowledge? No. This is all for ordinary users. You just go, you test. There is a test deployments or staging, as we call it, staging deployments. You can click through this. You can try to find the bugs, document what is not working. Yeah, this is open for everybody. Okay. Yeah, there is a continuation of the discussion in between Ilya and Slava about these different things. I think that there is a very, very big space for innovation for the intents and Aurora mainnet. Yeah, I don't even know any good projects on Ton except for Telegram applications like Notcoin. Hamster Combat? I don't know. I'm not a user of Ton blockchain neither. I know that there are several DeFi protocols there, at least. There are some bridges that are working with Ton, but I mean, they're pretty early. So, yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you all for joining our stream. Thanks for being very active in the comments. I really like when you're active, so that I feel that this is not a monologue, but rather this is a dialogue. We have more than 180 people joined us today. Thank you very much for all of this. And as always, we're going to see each other 1 week right at this time next week, on the next Friday Alpha League sessions. And until then, please don't get cold in this Denver, because today is pretty chill. It was minus 15 centigrade at night, and it was snowing the whole night. Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, and we are going to see each other next week. Bye bye.